if they're appropriate.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching Concert Junkies, Rob and John.
And we're live, guys. Would you like to introduce yourselves for people that don't know who you are?
Yeah, we are Eternal Frequency. My name is ML.
I'm Justin.
I'm Rob, and this is Fran, like normal Wednesday.
What's up, guys?
How you guys doing? Keeping busy today?
Always.
Yeah, and I know I said this before, but for everyone, I'm on the road. As everyone can tell, the sandwich sign is missing. A very chaotic day, and still made it. That's all that matters.
Yep.
But I want to thank you guys for making the time to be with me and Rob tonight. Thank you for making that.
Yeah, thanks for having us. It's been a process trying to get something together with Concert Junkies, so I'm glad it worked out this time.
Yeah.
I appreciate it as well. Fran, I'm going to let you go first.
Oh, yeah? Okay. See, me and Rob do this. Every week we never know who's going to go first and what's going to happen. We just kind of move by ear.
Roll with it.
So, all right. Well, I'll hit up with two of them. I'll just jump to the usual.
Yeah.
What is the story behind your name?
So I came up with the name around like 2018 when the band started, and it basically means 528 hertz. It's inspired by 528 hertz, which is known as the peace frequency and the frequency that promotes happiness. And granted, we're not anywhere near like what you would think like meditation music and stuff like that, but we are firm believers that no matter what genre you like, no matter what music you're into, if it makes you happy, if it gives you peace, then we're all for it. And that's what we try to promote with our music is happiness and truth and honesty and peace.
And mayhem.
A little bit of mayhem.
That's beautiful, though. That's awesome. Especially with the mayhem, the ending.
Exactly.
That's just what I'm here for. I'm just the hype man.
That is awesome, though. I love that. So I'm old school. Everything's written. Just to sum up, basically. Oops, wrong person. Go back to another page. Dude, okay, you guys have been around since 2018, right?
Yes, ma'am.
The amount of stuff and things that you guys have accomplished in that short 5-year period is just fucking amazing. It's awesome. It's incredible. I mean, you guys are like multi-award winning. You've been on mass fest left and right. You've been on multiples and multiples of major stages shared with a lot of people in such a short time span. And all that with COVID right in the middle.
Yeah. I guess we feel in a way that COVID kind of blessed us to a sense, and not so much being able to go out and perform, but to really perfect our craft and to really hone in our sound. Because when you listen to our sound 2018, 2019, it is nothing like what you hear today. Our sound totally did a complete 180, and we really discovered ourselves and what we were capable of during that time. So we look at it more as a blessing than a curse. You know what I mean? Do you have anything to add on to that?
No, I mean the time alone. I feel like a lot of bands, they get caught up in just touring and planning that next date, planning that next single and stuff like that, and not really focusing too much on their identity. And all bands evolve with time because time changes, and it was a blessing because we were going a certain route, but we also got new members. I joined the band, and they had a completely different sound from when I first started. Obviously, I was a fan of it because I wanted to be in the band, but everybody started having their own. They had these little things inside of them to where they weren't 100% happy with the product just yet. It wasn't done, and COVID helped us really kind of like hone in exactly what our sound, what we want it to be, at least for the time being. And then we got to wait for another catastrophe to like come up with a new sound.
Okay.
That was totally a joke.
I am hearing that more and more from bands. That even though COVID was terrible in so many ways, and it brought out a lot of emotions people didn't even know they had half the time.
Yeah,
that music went next level.
Yeah.
It brought, the year that it brought out everybody's, inner demons, inner peace, whatever came out worked.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
A blessing in disguise in a dark tunnel,
It was a piece of humble pie, honestly. I mean, like all of us had a piece of it to where it's just like our entire world, every bit of reality that we knew could easily be taken away from us. So it was really humbling. So it's just like everybody wants to go into it. All these new bands, up and rising bands, they don't want to have a half-assed product. They're all honing in their craft. They're being really smart about it. To where it's just like if it can be taken away that easily, may as well make it perfect as you can get it.
Yeah, I agree completely. Well, I think you guys have done an amazing job in terms of short time span.
Thank you. Thank you
Get
so much.
past, get names, and you're just beginning. It's beautiful. It is beautiful.
We're excited to see where everything progresses from here, and yeah, we just keep doing our thing.
Then do it, and then work your way back to head your way this way, and you know who to hit up when you want to hit Chicago.
Wait,
what was that? I'm sorry, you kind of cut out a little bit there.
And then you guys keep kicking some ass and start heading your ass this way.
I know.
Did that
You're
too.
from Chicago, right? You're in Chicago, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay, yeah, we would kill to play Chicago. Absolutely.
Yeah, I am a talent buyer, and I am partners with the WC Social Club owner. I am. So,
no shit.
Yeah.
Well, let's set up a show. Let's do a show. We'll be there.
I'm just saying. I do more than just interviews.
Oh my god! Well, let's book something. Absolutely.
Yeah, we could definitely talk. We'll talk another time, but a lot sooner than later, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, sorry, I was trying to fix something.
Like enough, Fran. Rob, go ahead, man. I'll let you hit him up.
All right. Start you with a hard one here. If you could pick a song to describe you as a person, not one of your own, what song would that be?
Oh my god.
I have one.
Go ahead.
I'm getting older, so the final countdown's mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh god. That's really that you weren't kidding. That's a real tough one. Thanks for that.
He likes to throw people off. I'll start out with all business, band stuff, then he'll just be like, "So, guess what?"
Yeah, that just right out of the gate. Damn.
Mine get harder.
Oh, they get funnier too.
It's a good question. Right now, I would probably say "Man in the Mirror" by Michael Jackson. Probably just because of the message and realizing that we all have our own faults, and to make any sort of difference in this world, we got to start with ourselves. Nobody's perfect. You can't always put blame on another person. You got to look within and realize that you got to get your shit together, and it'll make a better world. Trying to make a better world. I know our answers were completely different.
I was going to say mine is so selfish compared to yours.
What's up, Mindy?
What's going on? Okay, not musically, but personally, what do you want to leave as your legacy?
Not musically. Just going back to what I'm vibing with musically right now. We all just want to make a positive impact on this world. I just want to leave people and places better than when I met them. I want to leave them better, and I feel like that's the only reason why I'm put on this earth. And I feel like us going, it involves the band to a sense, but I feel like that's the whole reason why we do music and why we're put here to do that, is because we want to make things better.
Yeah, I don't really more so care about the legacy, but when I lost my mom, like my whole credo since she passed was I just want to make her proud. I want her to be waiting for me, being like, "Good job, dude," when I go up there as well. So, as long as she's happy, as long as her mom's happy, and they're proud of what we're doing, and we did our best, that's all you can really ask
Yeah,
for.
we have both of our moms are in heaven, so we just strive to make them proud and make them happy, and the talents that they gave us to utilize them for the right reasons.
Yeah,
And you're doing it.
Yep.
Thank you.
I'm trying.
I'm smiling at you guys. Absolutely.
We try to think about that a lot. It keeps us going. It really does, especially when times get tough. It keeps us going.
Yeah, it's not every day that you have a bunch of parents that they don't really care too much about education. They're just like, you're really good at this. You should be doing this. Don't worry about this degree where you're going to be in debt your entire life. Go do what you're good at. And a lot of parents don't do that. But we had the parents that were just like, literally follow your dreams. You're going to screw up a lot, but follow your dreams.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna learn along the way, though.
We're trying.
Mm-hmm. Want to do another rap?
Yeah, this will be kind of hard as well. But fun. 3-day festival. First night is female fronted. Second night is regional. Third night is national. Who are your top 5 on all 3?
Top 5 on all 3.
Okay, first night is female fronted, you said?
Yes, female fronted.
And that's going to be national and regional, or just national?
No, that can be all.
Just any. Okay.
Yeah.
Us. And I would say in this moment, definitely.
Fleetwood Mac. Hailstorm, obviously. New Year's Day.
Ash Costello's our girl. So.
Ash is a really good friend. God. How many is that? 4?
That's 4.
That's 4?
Yeah.
Let's throw a local in there. Actually, I saw her in the chat. I'm gonna go with Dying Oath. Yeah.
Good choice.
Yeah, they're good people.
Mad love, Mindy. We all love you, girl.
Yeah, she's actually in our video, so like it would be nice to actually do something with her.
Okay, regional.
Yes.
Okay.
What classifies as regional?
The region.
Like
I need.
I mean,
who's the asshole of the band? Right here.
I could change the wording to make it easier.
Okay.
Unsigned.
Unsigned. Okay. Well, I don't know if I wouldn't know if they were signed. Okay. You go.
Okay.
We could figure that later on.
No, my first pick are actually Jersey Boys as well. Monument of a Memory.
Yes.
Love those guys.
I think they're signed though, aren't they?
I think
yes,
they just
are,
signed.
but it doesn't matter.
But
they are still regional.
Defiant.
Yeah, Defiant.
Defiant are best friends in Defiant. They're out of Central PA like we are. They're amazing. They're all signed. All the ones I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Poor buddy.
This
is my dog. I'm so sorry.
You need some FaceTime too, Mama.
I want to say, is The Art of Deception signed?
No.
Okay, I say The Art of Deception.
And Ultraviolent. We're doing all these bands that are just 10 times heavier than we are, but I'm okay with it.
Is Crashing Atlas signed? I like Crashing Atlas. They're nice people.
Yeah, I don't think they're signed. That's 5.
Yeah, okay. That's 5. Okay, so nationals now. This one's the easy part. Go ahead.
Me?
Yeah.
Sleep Token. Definitely Sleep Token. Want me to just list all 5?
I feel like we would agree. Well, could it be any national, or does it have to be like a current national?
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay. Slipknot, Korn, 9 Inch Nails for sure. Sleep Token, and then one more.
Faith No More.
Faith No
That is completely selfish of me, and I'm just overruling the rest of the band. But Mike Patton is my hero, and so I'm older than all y'all.
I'm gonna say that band that Keanu Reeves is in.
We're already at 5.
We gotta know Dog Star.
We're
I want to
already
go
at
with Dog Star. I love Keanu Reeves, so
Sunfire girl, fuck yeah.
I'm trying to play a festival with Keanu Reeves. I'm just saying.
Well, hopefully he'll watch. Hopefully.
You know what? The way your track record is, it's next on your list. You got it, girl. Get it.
I hope so.
So, all right, I'm jumping in, Rob.
All right.
Okay. Like I said, I mean, things just took off for you guys right away. Like you didn't even, most people just step in the door. You just got up from a chair and just said, "Hold my beer," and that's it. So, you are the epitome of that meme.
we've been very lucky and very fortunate, but it hasn't gone without a lot of hard work, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. So we're gonna keep doing our thing and keep working harder than the day before, and hoping that we get more opportunities. And we're not gonna back down without a fight.
Right. Well, that's apparent and very obvious. But I know you've been singing, you've been in entertainment, Emily, since pretty much the womb.
Yeah. So it's ML, by the way. A lot of people.
I apologize.
No, it's okay. It happens all the time. It's ML. I know it's spelled weirdly, but yeah. So I basically was born singing. I started doing musical theater and talent shows when I was 5 years old, and then I moved it up to like doing professional theater, and then I started this band in 2018, and here we are now. So, and I had never been in a band before. I've only ever done musical theater and like performing solo stuff and all that kinds of things. But yeah, so late 2017 came around, and I was like, I really want to start a band. I want to try something new, because I had just gotten off of doing Rock of Ages. That was my last theatrical production that I did. And it really inspired me to give it a shot and try to form a band. So here we are.
That's like literally, it's like I Dream of Genius, like done.
Right. Yeah, it's like almost everybody else in the band. We've been through so many failed attempts at different bands. I've probably been in almost 30 bands. She just like up and decides. She's like, I want to start a band, and it ends up being really successful.
We're doing
I was in an 80s cover band for like half of a year.
Cover bands.
It was a cover band though, so I don't count that, but that was like my first taste of the band life. But this is my first ever original band.
That's crazy.
So I mean, your passion was always in entertainment one way or another, but you just up and woke up one day. I mean, was there something that triggered that? Was there an event in your life that made you decide, maybe this is a direction you want to start heading? And that's when you said, fuck it, I'll be a power metal vocalist.
I mean, I've always loved rock music. Like my parents just force fed me like 80s hair metal and Fleetwood Mac and all that good stuff. And I always went to rock concerts. I've seen Queen, I've seen Def Leppard, I've seen all of them. I love all of them, and they've always inspired me. And seeing someone like even seeing people like Freddie Mercury and watching videos of him, it always inspired me. Just like that strong front person that could change people's lives. And that's really what triggered it. And, I grew up writing songs my entire life. I had a notebook where I would just jot down lyrics, and I would sing my melodies to the neighborhood kids. And it's something that was always in me. It was timing. It all came with timing, and when the time was right to do so, I think.
That's awesome. Like you said, it's like everyone's been in bands for years and years, and you're just like, hey, let's do this. Okay.
Yeah. I say we struck gold. Like the rest of the band, we struck gold. Because that's always like the hardest thing, is always finding a good
that needle in a haystack, sweetheart.
Absolutely.
It's all because of theater. I really owe a lot to my upbringing and like doing acting classes, singing classes, dancing classes, literally from toddler age before I could even read. And that's literally why I am.
When you were taking singing lessons, what was your favorite style of singing at that time?
So I started taking singing lessons when I was 7, and it was a lot of musical theater. I did. I'm classically trained, so I did a lot of opera as well. I know
Yeah.
you can't hear that in my style singing now, but
Mhm.
I did some opera, some Italian opera, but mostly musical theater stuff, like ballads and big song numbers and stuff like that. And yeah,
Cool. And then you just progressed and took it next level. That's awesome.
yeah, absolutely. I don't know, it's fun. I love it. I would go back and do theater, like if this band takes off ever, and I'm always hopeful of that. I would love to take some time and go back and do some theater again because it's so good for the soul.
Well, you can start doing videos and combining both factors.
We've talked about that too, actually. We've talked about, we brainstormed something like that. So that I foresee that happening in the near future for sure.
Yeah.
That would be killer to have the combination of just dramatic, theater life mixed with power metal.
Absolutely.
You can see shit like that in vampire movies and stuff like that. But they actually have the right idea.
Yep.
It's funny when she does like warm ups before shows and stuff like that. All of her warm ups are not rock songs. You would think that they would be, something familiar, something on the radio. But no, she'll sing like "I Dreamed a Dream" from Les Miserables,
Defying Gravity from Wicked.
Yeah. I was like, okay, we're so insignificant now. When she does stuff like that, I was just like, wow.
No, you're not. Stop it.
As long as it's not Rent.
I see. I don't like Ren either. He loves Ren, and I'm not a huge fan. Like some of the music's okay, but I don't know. It doesn't. I'm very old school when it comes to musicals. Not like South Pacific and stuff like that, but like Phantom of the Opera and Les Miserables and Jekyll and Hyde, like that kind of stuff. Like the darker musicals are more my thing. But he loves Rent.
Yeah, y'all are crazy.
Shut up.
I think it's overplayed. I'm sorry.
I agree.
No, like it. I mean,
I like all of the above, regardless.
it's good for what it is.
Yeah, it's good for what. I mean, I could say that about like 90% of the stuff that's on the radio right now, but I still love it.
Touche. Yeah.
Okay, speaking of that, what on the radio you hear one song and you have to immediately turn it off because you despise it that much?
I have a couple. Just because they're so overplayed, it's not that I don't like them. It's just because they're just buried into the ground type stuff. But like, I don't know. I love Ice Nine Kills, but I feel like they're a little too overplayed on Octane, where they don't let it breathe a lot, and I think that it hurts them more than it helps them a little bit. But that's just my personal opinion.
Mine would be Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Breakfast at Tiffany's. Oh,
Agreed.
Sweet Caroline. There we go.
No, okay. Mine ate face. I saw the sign. Is that weird to say?
I saw the
that was
sign.
That was my first.
I sing that fucking song with a passion, and all my friends who listen to it to this day, Pete, I hear it in bars.
Emotional, damn it.
Yeah, I got severe PTSD from I saw the sign. It didn't open up my eyes and pissed me off.
But all she wanted was another baby. No, like I mean, for me, it's Corey Hart wearing sunglasses at night. Like I just can't.
Yeah. I wear my sun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Piano Man by Billy Joel's another one.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's so many. I got like 100 rings in my head now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna second Billy Joel. Anything Billy Joel.
Mm-hmm. Anything Billy Joel, honestly. Like Uptown Girl. Oh my God. It drives me nuts.
I still to this day jam out every time I hear it.
Really? Oh my God. I'm so sorry.
That's probably the one I know. The
I
only
hope
one.
I'm not offending anybody in the chat.
No, they're not saying much.
Okay.
And if they did, yeah, don't care. To be honest. So how long did it take you guys to do your song War? That video is sick.
Thanks you.
That was the shortest video shoot we've ever had to do, actually.
Yeah, every other video that we've ever done besides War took like 2-3 days to shoot. War was basically, they put me in like, what are they, like a motion capture suit,
Yeah.
and then they took photos of my face, and they had me do the movement, like the robot movements to the song, like I was performing the song with the motion capture suit. So I did all that. I probably did the song maybe around 10-15 times. And yeah, that was it. And then we went to another location the same day. And this was all in New York. And we went to a different location, got a green screen, did all the band parts in front of the green screen. And then, yeah, that was basically it. The hardest part was for the what do you call it? The special effects guy, Kyle. He did all the special effects, and that took him like close to a month or two to finish, and he absolutely killed it, but he had the hardest work to do in that video for sure.
Yeah, it was.
Then you did a cover of Man in a Hole.
Oh, Head Like a Hole?
Was it Head Like a Hole? So I had that written down.
Yeah, Head Like a Hole,
Either
9 Inch Nails. That was fun. We shot that at Concrete City in Nanticoke, Pennsylvania. That was fun.
Yeah.
Was any instrument injured in the making of that video?
What do you think?
Of course, I watched the video, but I'm just saying.
All of those were authentic. We basically, the idea that we had was we wanted to buy junker guitars, or if we had some junker guitars, the old guitar, the one that I pretty much curb stomp in the video is my old Les Paul that I played in a 90s cover band. And so that was me, ridding my past of that. And yeah,
spray painted them.
Yeah, every single instrument was destroyed, and they're actually still in the trees of Concrete City because we chucked them out the window, and they're literally hanging in the tree branches still.
Drum kit, there's just like, we got like a shitty drum kit, and it's out there somewhere in the woods.
It was very therapeutic.
Cover ourselves in fake mud. It was fun.
Yeah, we had a mud fight. It was fantastic.
It wasn't real mud though, because I was like, we can't cover ourselves in real mud because that's gross. So what do? We go on Amazon and buy an 80-pound bag of mud wrestling mud that you just mix with water and it like comes to life. So that's what it was really. It wasn't real mud. It was just fake like gelatin mud wrestling mud.
Now I have an idea, but I probably shouldn't.
Well, you can also blood. You can also buy all kinds of different blood, depending how you want it. The consistency. There's different things you can do. I mean, Halloween people, just saying, not saying psycho. I'm saying that, but because you can find shit everywhere. So we can pop those virgin ears for you, Rob. It's not always.
I mean,
my Savage Angel. She's also the singer of Chicago's Alenia. I actually met her. She needed a female to do a stage act with her to pour fake, Halloween blood, basically fake blood over her while she was dancing. It was a blood dance ritual. So of course I was like, fuck it, I'll do it. And the next thing I know, we only practiced once for 5 minutes before we went hit that stage. I didn't do anything we practiced. I just kind of took over.
That's so cool.
And what happened in the next 10 minutes, the whole bar was just like,
oh my god, it's amazing.
The video does exist, and it's only been played a couple of times, but I think the next level was a lot of fun. But Rob, you should try playing in blood, man.
Yeah,
we've done some blood in the past. We did our very first single with the new lineup that we have now. We did a song called Temptations, and that was about vampires. And man, we had some fun. There was one shot in the video where I'm actually a vampire and I'm killing my drummer. and I'm literally like gnawing at his throat in the middle of a public street.
Mhm.
And then this soccer mom van just stopped. And when I looked up, I was like covered in blood. I just like looked up, and
She was like,
there was a lot of hesitation on her part. I was just like, I think we should go.
yeah.
She didn't know what the hell to say or do. Like, it's just wait, what? Yeah, I can imagine. That'd be
I
funny.
think it would have been perfectly fine if I hadn't looked at her, but I literally like looked at her in like this like dramatic slow way. I was just like,
I'm shocked that the
Should've done
police. I'm really shocked the police weren't called on us that day. It's like
it probably helped because our drummer did wave at her, so he's like,
I'm
oh,
okay. I'm okay.
good.
she's probably like them damn kids again.
Yeah.
That's funny as hell. That would be some shit to see. You know, if you're not expecting something like that, or it's in an area where it's not typical. You know, for people just to randomly start
Middle
filming.
of an alleyway.
Yeah.
It was like a dark alleyway.
I noticed it happens all the
You
time.
made it look legit. That's beautiful. Scenery is everything. That was perfect for it then.
It seems to happen to us a lot because a lot of our videos are in public settings, and so we did a video called Step Up, and we were right in the heart of New York City, and we're running around with fake guns.
Yeah.
That's not a smart idea.
No,
Well, they were like Nerf guns, but we plasti dipped them, so they were coated in black.
but yeah, all these people in like artillery vests and just chasing her from block to block, and there was this one woman. It was another just bystander. Felt so bad for her because she was walking with a cart. She comes to the corner, and then she just sees all these guys decked out in black running after her, and she just stops and just does a 180. And I was like, well, that was shitty of you, lady.
She was like,
It's like she could have really been in distress, but she ran away.
Yeah, I mean, I can get it. You know, it doesn't matter where you're at this point. It's like,
Nothing phases anybody.
No.
but people in New York have seen some shit, so she probably wasn't even surprised.
She was.
You never know. Well, it's more common these days. You know, same thing with Chicago. The same. You know?
Unfortunately, yeah.
So what else you guys been up to? I mean, you guys have been, taking over. What are you guys up to right now?
Right now, well, we're planning on going into the studio soon. We have some cool ideas for the fall. Basically, all of the stuff that we're kind of like doing right now is like all focused around Blue Ridge Rock Festival.
Yeah.
Right.
We want to drop a single around that time, keep everybody like really excited, just have a lot to give to people. That's why we've actually been kind of like staying a little bit more low key than we normally do.
Mm-hmm.
We've been kind of keeping low key just because we have a lot coming up in the fall into 2023. So we're busy. Some stuff we can talk about, some stuff we can't, but definitely more music, more videos.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be fun.
For Blue Ridge, which day did you guys get?
We are on main stage 2.
Which day?
What?
Saturday. Yeah, so we're with Ask Alexandria, Parkway Drive, and Megadeth.
Nice.
And Taproot.
Taproot,
Nice.
Gemini Syndrome.
So who are some of the bands that are going to be there that you've never had the honor of meeting that you've always wanted to?
Till Lindemann
Till Lindemann's big one.
from Rammstein.
We're huge Rammstein fans, so that's...
Yeah, that'd be killer to meet his ass.
Yeah. If I meet Corey Taylor, I'm gonna shit my brains out. Like, I just want to solve problems with him. I do.
He's a very smart man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with both of those. Corey Taylor, Till Lindemann.
I'm really excited to see Vila Vallo. I think that'll be really, really cool. That's gonna bring back my Hot Topic days. I'm excited for that.
Are you guys planning on going to Blue Ridge or eat out at all?
Blue Ridge, no, but I have things in the works to go other places. But yeah, maybe
Yeah,
October.
I'm not all the cool shit's happening by you guys. I mean, we have Milwaukee Fest that just happened. We got Michigan Metal Fest coming up in August.
Yeah.
We got Riot Fest coming up in September out here. So I mean, we got some cool ones out here too. It's just Milwaukee Fest just passed. The rest we gotta wait for.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
I've always wanted to play Michigan Metal Fest.
Yeah, I'll be there this year. It's actually right around my birthday, so I kind of hit up Steve. I'm like, I'm coming.
Oh, that's awesome.
Nice.
The only thing I have scheduled right now, well, that is confirmed, is Stains and Godsmack, and then Snoop Dogg and
Nice.
Warren G. Yeah, that's all I have confirmed at the moment that I'll be at.
Okay.
Everything else is still up in the air.
I need to get out more. I'm too caught up in seeing everyone's bands and been booking my own shows. I don't get that. You know, and then of course podcasts 2-3 times a week, and then in between my 3 other jobs outside of sex. I need to get out more and just. But I have to have the phone taken away from me because no matter where I go, if there's music, I'm gonna be like.
I feel you. Like we never go out anyway. Like if we're not playing a show, we don't go out. So I feel you.
Yeah, you gotta go.
Thought I heard a microwave.
Yeah. What's the most embarrassing thing a fan has done?
What's the embarrassing thing
a fan has done?
Yeah.
Like to us?
Yeah, to you.
There's not so much embarrassing. Like what the outside would think is embarrassing, or what we think would be embarrassing. I'm trying to figure out
how you answer a question with a question.
No, I'm trying to figure. Okay, so
we're watching Jeopardy at the moment.
Right. What is?
I wouldn't say there has been anything embarrassing that's happened. There's been some. Well, on my particular end, there's been some creepier-ish encounters and stuff like that. But nothing embarrassing. No. What about you?
I got nothing on that one. I got a lot of embarrassing shit I did, but
yeah, we could go on and on about the embarrassing shit that we've done, but as far as fans go, not yet. We'll leave that one open-ended.
Okay.
Rob looks disappointed in our answer.
He does look disappointed.
So, do you have any advice for anybody trying to start music?
Yeah, I've said this one a lot, and I'm just gonna kind of keep pressing it with like upcoming bands. Don't with the world that we live in right now, to where it's like we live 30 seconds at a time. I know that sounded very fast and furious, but I've noticed that like in this TikTok world and just this very short attention span world, polish your shit. Make sure it's all polished. Don't do a half-ass recording. Don't put a lot of thought into your songwriting. Obviously, that's the obvious go-to. But you have like 30 seconds. Like that's kind of the mindset that we go in. Is we have 30 seconds to accrue a new fan, or they're just going to move on to the next thing. Yeah. So just make sure that your product is really polished.
Mm-hmm. Make sure you look polished, your music, your product, everything.
The production quality is good.
Make sure you have a brand. Yeah. You can easily slap a band together and call yourselves a band, but make sure you have an identity, have a brand, and also don't take no for an answer. Just go honestly, go balls to the wall. Reach for the stars. Absolutely reach for the stars. And you're going to get rejected a lot, but for every 10 rejections, you're going to get a positive acceptance. You know what I mean? And you just keep trying and trying until you get that one. And that single one is going to change your life.
Yeah. Absolutely. Based on that, everyone, you are your own worst critic. We all know that. We all criticize ourselves worse than the friends do, people do, and whatnot. But besides their own personal opinion, in both of your opinions, what do you feel are some of the band's weakest points that need to be fixed or found ways to work around?
It's definitely an identity thing. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of bands that are I'm going to take, I call them octane bands, and I'm not trying to badmouth Octane because I love pretty much all the bands that are on there. But a lot of the up and coming bands that are coming out, I've come to realize they're all trying to replicate somebody that's already there. And so identity is a big one, to where it's just like, I'm going to use Sleep Token for an example. Sleep Token comes out, they don't sound like anybody else. And they blew up, even though he's the most hated person in the world right now. Ronnie Radke is also one of the most original people. He's revolutionary when it comes to his marketing, his videos. He basically reintroduced the music video for the music industry. I mean, the last person that did that was Michael Jackson. So these people are doing these really unique things, and that's what they're becoming known for. And that's why they have this like really strong following and really fast growing legacy. And I feel like a lot of bands nowadays are just trying to replicate that trend, that thing that just keeps popping up in their timeline on social media. It's like, this is what I need to be. This is the standard. And it's just like, there is no fucking standard.
No.
You know?
No.
So
you build a brand, make it your own, and go running with it. Work extra hard, and yeah.
Fuck the trends. Fuck the trends, man. Just be you.
And do you feel that you guys are doing that for yourselves for Eternal Frequency, or do you feel there's areas you need work in?
We're the trendiest people in the world. I'm totally kidding.
Yeah.
We are trying really hard to create an identity of our own. It's always something that's on our minds. And that's actually why we do a lot of the covers that we do, is because they kind of keep us in check, because the covers that we're doing are not your typical, oh, let's cover a Journey song. Everybody covers Journey, you know? We want to cover things that humble us and brought us back to like what we got into music. I grew up in the 90s industrial scene. So 90s industrial music, 9 Inch Nails. I wanted to take a stab at that and make it somewhat of a modern flair. And then obviously accompanied with a female fronted vocal.
We did that with the Show Must Go On by Queen as well.
Exactly. And so using those, it kind of helps us in the directions of where we want to go and how to keep our sound fresh, because these are the pioneers, these are our teachers, and it kind of gets us into more of a mentality of like, how were they thinking then? You know.
And I'm like, I don't know, there's a little horse running through a road.
I was wondering what that was too. Yeah.
It's funny. I thought of Clyde, little Clyde, skipping across the kitchen floor for some reason. I don't know. So, do you guys think your goals have changed from where you were 5 years ago to today?
No, I wouldn't say so. I don't. What do you think?
If our goals have changed? Well, the ultimate goal is to live off doing this.
Yeah.
And we haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah.
But as far as our building our brand and making it bigger than it actually is, that's always constantly evolving. Like even the next song that we release, it doesn't sound like anything we've ever done before.
Yeah.
So
like we always have one ultimate goal, but when it comes to like our identity and our brand, it's constantly evolving and changing, and just keeping people on their toes. But yeah, we're ultimate goal always going to be the same. We just want to make a living off of what we do. We're not looking to get rich or anything. We just want to make a positive impact, but also be able to make this a career, you know?
Some money would be nice.
Some money, but just enough to live off of. That's it. We're starving musicians.
I don't want to be
okay. Speaking of being starving, what is your Last Supper? Sorry, who's your 12 people at your Last Supper? No family members.
Oh my God. What? Do we get to pick what food we eat too?
Yes.
Okay.
That's beautiful. No, that's great.
What would my food be for my Last Supper?
Well, are you asking what the 12 people are or what the meal is going to be?
Both.
Okay.
It's a double-edged sword on that one.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to add to that. Wine or beer? There you go.
Wine. Always wine. I'm Italiano.
4 years ago, I would have said beer, but then I met her, and now it's wine.
You know, I'm Italian. I hate wine.
I don't know.
You're a Jaeger girl.
What would you have as your food first?
My food would be pizza.
Pizza?
Easy.
Okay. Nito burrito would be mine. I love Nito burrito. It's a small chain out my way, and it's amazing. Pick your 12 people.
My 12 people. Can they be living or dead, or
just no family members?
Just
living,
no family
cartoons, whatever.
Could be cartoons as well.
Yo, what?
Okay.
Signature characters. Just never any family.
Never any family. Okay, cool.
Mine would be Grogu. Would be my first one.
Mine would be Captain Spaulding.
Yeah.
Let's see, Rob Zombie.
God, you're picking all mine.
I'm picking all the good ones. Yeah, you just sit out on this one.
Okay.
It's a chance to think, hon, so just take advantage of it.
Yeah. I feel like all the people that are going to be at my table are going to be like cynical assholes that don't want to actually be at my table, but that's why I want them. So like I'm going to say Maynard James Keenan. Like I said, he probably wouldn't want to sit there, but I love him either or. Mike Patton from Faith No More.
Can we combine, because we would share a table?
Sure. James Wan.
The Joker. Heath Ledger's Joker.
Okay, I was going to say which one.
Heath Ledger's Joker. Grogu. Right? I said Grogu.
You already said Grogu.
Yeah.
He's at
Freddy
the kids'
Krueger.
table.
What?
So he's at the kids' table.
He's on my lap. Freddy Krueger.
If you notice, we're looking at our posters that are behind here. We're just like,
oh yeah, we're big horror fans. So,
Jigsaw.
Doc from Back to the Future.
So Christopher Lloyd.
Well, yeah, but him as Doc.
Gotcha.
Jack Nicholson. Tom Hanks.
Ronnie Radke.
You'd have Ronnie at the table?
Dude, I want to be friends with Ronnie so bad.
Keanu Reeves, obviously. How many are we at? I don't even know anymore. I lost count.
I think we're way past 12.
Anthony Hopkins.
Oh wait, I know one for her. It would be Jared Leto.
Jared Leto, yes.
Yeah.
Jared Leto is he's a prime one right there.
Are you going to use both sides of the table or just one side?
Well, Jared Leto is definitely going to be on her side of the table.
So he's gonna have one side with his people, and then I'm gonna have my side with my people. It's just gonna be really fucking long.
Okay, so out of everyone you just named that's at that table, who's going to be the first one to get thrown out? Thrown out of the last supper. Thrown out of the last supper.
Grogu's not going to get thrown. No. Dude, Captain Spaulding would be the first one because he'd be cracking some really fucking shit.
I feel like we're delving too much into this.
Okay.
It's all hype.
What about you guys? I want to know.
I never get asked anything. He can answer first. I always stay out of those questions. But you can answer first.
Okay, pick 5. How about that? Does that make it easier?
Pick 5? Okay.
Yeah.
Jonathan Davis. That's one.
Good start.
I'm gonna have to say Sandra Bullock.
I love Sandra Bullock. That's a good one.
Stay above 50.
If I have to throw a cartoon in there, I'm gonna say Snarf from Thundercats.
Okay.
That's amazing.
I'm gonna say Eddie Vedder.
Nice.
All right.
And then my last one, I'm going to throw Mandy Jackson in there.
Nice.
Very cool.
Nice. I was going to say, don't leave Sandra Bullock hanging, man. That's not right.
Yeah, we didn't. I don't think we picked any women for our table.
No. Oh?
Yeah, you guys get to marry. Who's your Mary?
Huh?
Who's your Mary?
My what?
You're Mary. She's the female. You're Mary Magdalene.
Oh,
Celine Dion.
no. Oh, Celine Dion's a good one. I would say Vera.
Vera Farmiga.
Vera Farmiga. She's cool as shit. From she's in The Conjuring, Orphan, Bates Motel, the show. Oh, you know who I'm talking about, right? The actress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's amazing. She's also in her own rock band, and she does like Slipknot covers. It's amazing.
Fran, it's your turn.
Okay. Rodney Dangerfield.
Nice.
I love him.
Okay.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
I love that Rodney there. And I want to have Sam Kinison yelling at him from the other side. Definitely gotta have them. I am a huge fanatic of Nicolas Cage.
Same here.
His whole twisted, sick, like something's not right kind of demeanor is a turn on.
Yeah. I totally agree with that.
Yeah, he is an amazing talent. Just everything about him is just like kind of creepy, but I like it. But he's just a phenomenal actor.
Agreed.
Jason Momoa,
Yes, girl.
Yeah.
Yes, you know.
If I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna go out with some eye candy. Just saying. And then Chester Bennington.
Love it. Yep. We both did the same hand gesture. Like,
yeah. It's our hero right there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All good choices. You guys have great taste. Absolutely.
Ours are ridiculous compared to yours.
Right?
It's too fun. You want to go? You want me to go?
Well, yeah, actually, this is a hard one, but if you wrote yourself a letter when you were 8 years old, would you be proud of yourself today?
Would we be proud of ourselves today?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely, because it's easy for me because I've always known what I wanted to do my entire life, and now that I'm here doing things that I never thought I'd be able to do, absolutely, like playing with bands that I've listened to since I was born and all that other stuff. So absolutely. What about you?
Oh, absolutely. I was a shithead when I was a kid. I was like one of those skaters that listened to nothing but Marilyn Manson and Insane Clown Posse, and then I became a musician, and everything changed. So I'm very proud of myself.
I hear like water dropping.
Yeah, me too. Is there water dripping somewhere?
I have no idea.
I got a fan going behind me. That's better.
Oh, okay.
Wanna go one more round, and then I'll jump in.
All right. If you could have one of your songs in a horror movie, what song would you want it to be, and what kind of horror movie?
Easy, our latest single, Running from Ghosts, absolutely. And some sort of psychological thriller horror movie. I don't know. I think that would be good. What do you think?
I think that'd be a good one.
Yeah.
I even think that like a whole cover would be cool in like a Saw style movie, like a torture porn style movie.
Mm-hmm. Like a snuff film?
Yeah, just torture porn, like Hostel and things like that.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
It's a real thing, torture porn.
Yeah, it's I like that movie. Anyway. Certain people like gorier shit, and I have to leave it at that. So, what do you guys feel are some important factors that musicians should remember while they're in that industry?
An important factor to remember?
Important, ways, things that you should do, things that you should remember, how you need to be, whatever you gotta do. What do you think are important factors of being a musician?
There's going to be a lot of people that say they want to help you. They can't help you.
Yeah. There's going to be a lot of people that say they will help you, but they just use you for your contacts.
Yeah.
And then they don't end up helping you at all. They just want your information. They just want how you do things. And
they just want your product.
Yeah, they just want your product. And at the end of the day, it's like you be yourself and you work hard because that's how you get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's really it.
Basically, not everybody's your friend.
No, not everyone is your friend. Absolutely. We've had to learn that the hard way. We've been screwed over a lot. And it took us quite a few years to realize, probably up until this past year, to realize that not everyone has good intentions. Not everyone has good intentions at all. And to keep your circle small and yeah.
It's an unfortunate truth. What's bad though is now even your small circle you need to start staring at, because the closest ones to you are becoming more of the norm to be the first ones to screw you over.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
If you're doing something good, everybody wants to.
Yeah.
So.
Absolutely.
So, random question. What is your most useless talent?
Most useless talent. I can fart with my hands.
Right?
But you could use it as a backing track.
It might actually already be in one of our deep cut tracks.
No, it's not. But I can like literally. What about you?
All fucking day. I can't top that. I'm just a hype man. I don't know.
I've been doing that since elementary school, like straight
and
up.
she hasn't stopped. I mean,
You know what? Now that I brought it up after the show, that's all she's gonna do all day. And then you're gonna say the same two words that everyone to this day says. Even a meme was made that says,
It's not an arm. It's not the armpit. It's not the leg. It's the hands. I don't know why.
Yeah. I'm surprised when she does sound check, she hasn't done it in the mic yet.
I don't know if I like.
You're giving her ideas. There you go. Let's see what that sounds like.
It's a weird thing. I don't know.
Well, there's something I also did want to ask though. You guys prefer? I noticed you guys definitely prefer to release singles over albums. Why is that? Like, a lot of bands. I mean, I know a lot of bands are becoming more frequent with that, but you are pretty adamant about it. You are solid on that.
Yeah, I mean, we're not really adamant about it too much. I mean, we want to have an album more than anything. We really do. But the thing is just like I was going back to what I was saying about like the 30-second fame. I feel like with where we're at right now, considering we're an unsigned independent band and we have a very limited budget, we need to kind of like put our money into something that we know that we can shop and we know that the crowd, like our audience, will love, and they can obsess over it for a little while. And so we put in we put in what we can, pretty much everything that we can, into that one single. As long as we get our seal of approval and we think that our fans will like it, we're going to put everything into it, or we're going to do a really nice music video. We're going to shop it as hard as we can. We talk about it on podcasts and radio stations and stuff like that as much as we can.
Yeah, we put in as much money for advertising as we do to record it and make a music video, which is thousands and thousands and thousands. So just all in that one single, you know what I mean? So
yeah, exactly. So right now, that's all that we have. When we have a budget, if we were hypothetically, if we got a record deal to where somebody else was paying for it, absolutely, we'd love to do an album. We have enough material. Yeah. We have probably over 35 songs that are unreleased.
Yeah, like complete songs, but we have hundreds that are in the vault. But like Justin said, if we had the budget and we had the label backing us to do so, we would absolutely. It's just we don't want to. We have a home studio and we could put together an album tomorrow if we wanted to. We could record it, get it out there, but it wouldn't be the quality that our fans deserve or what we deserve. We don't want to put out anything that's less than spectacular and perfect. So when we have the financial means to, if a label chooses to back us on it, that's when it's going to be that time to do so. But right now we're going to focus on those singles and making them as perfect as possible, making the videos as perfect as possible, and just spending all that money to get it out into the world and get it, radio, what have you. You know what I mean?
That makes total sense. One thing at a time.
Yeah,
exactly.
I get that. Absolutely.
I mean, if Ronnie Radke can sell out stadiums off of releasing one song a year, I say he's doing something right. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
And he has a label, so.
Well, I mean, he does have a label, but either or, he's not releasing albums right
now.
Yeah. But I think that's a very smart way to do it. I mean, he put over $100,000 in his last video, and it's one of the hottest videos in the world. But he knew where to put his money. I think
it's all about timing. It's all about timing, especially like Justin mentioned before. It's the day and age that we live in. Everyone has tunnel vision, and they're very like quick to scroll. And you got to get their attention in the first 30 seconds or you're screwed. You're done for. You know what I mean? So it's all about the world that we live in and the fast-paced nature and the short attention spans, I'm sad to say.
Yeah. It's very true. If I have anything else you want to ask them?
Yeah, for my last question of the night, actually, do you have any messages for your fans?
Fucking love you guys.
Yeah, we love you.
Yeah.
Thank you for sticking it out with us as long as you have, and we'll continue to make you proud and do everything that we can to just make you guys happy and include you in everything that we do. And you're the reason why we're even remotely close to being where we are, why we've gotten the opportunities that we have are because of our fans. So we just want to keep making them happy and feel appreciated, and you know, that's the recipe for success right there. Just love your fans and treat them good, you know.
You sounded like you just accepted an Oscar.
Thanks.
No problem.
So, is there anything that you want to plug at the moment?
Right now, yeah. We
have a lot of stuff. We have a lot of really cool things coming up. Obviously, Running from Ghosts is still out. It's our latest single. Very, very personal song, especially for me. And Blue Ridge, obviously, in September. We have an incredible charity show that I put together called Horns for Hearts. And it's Saturday, September 23rd at Phantom Power in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. And the purpose of it is to raise funds for the homeless population in Lancaster City. I currently work in Lancaster City, so I see ever since COVID happened, the homeless population has just skyrocketed, and it breaks my heart. So I wanted to put together a charity show that raises money for half of the donations will go to the Water Street Mission, which provides housing, food, clothes, all that good stuff. And then the other half of the donation is going to go towards purchasing what I like to call blessing bags, which are backpacks I plan on filling with non-perishable foods, blankets, water, toiletries, all the essential stuff that they need. And the plan is to hand them out on Thanksgiving when these people are needing stuff the most, especially during the colder months and when they don't have a chance to see their family, or if they don't have any family, just to kind of make them feel like they're not alone. But I put together this whole show. There's going to be main stage acts. We're playing it. Monument of a Memory out of Jersey's playing it. Defiant, Elsewhere, The Art of Deception, and then we're going to have some acoustic acts playing outside as well. It's going to be kind of like a mini festival setting, and all the proceeds are going to go towards the homeless.
That's pretty awesome.
So if you guys are free, come on down.
Or if you want to sponsor, like if you guys want to sponsor, just we don't want any money from you. Just spread the word if you can. You know what I mean?
That's what I do. Just send me the info.
That's what we do. So
yeah, we'll throw you on the flyers and we'll advertise you guys just to share the word. That's it.
I can do a little bit more. I can help you out more. We can have more of that conversation too.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for that. Seriously.
Yeah. So if people want to check out your music and what you guys are doing, where you're going next, what platforms can they find you on?
Yeah, so our website's the best place to find out everything about us and latest releases. Our whole tour schedule's on there, eternalfrequencyband.com. Of course, we're on YouTube, Spotify, Amazon, Apple, all that good stuff. Just type in Eternal Frequency and you'll find us.
Or you'll find a lot of meditation apps.
Yeah, or you'll find a lot of meditations because that stuff comes up too. There's like a vibrator wand that comes up if you type in Eternal Frequency, and it kind of looks like a sexual toy, but it's not.
Future endorsement. Future endorsement.
I love this marketing deal. This works out. It's a great way to market stuff. It is an eternal frequency, one way or another.
Yeah, right.
Dirty.
I'm just saying. I didn't even think that when she said that. I was like, that actually makes sense.
You come to say goodbye, Loki? You come to say goodbye?
Oh.
Hi, Loki.
Hi.
Okay. Well, I want to say thank you to you guys for making the time to be with me and Rob tonight.
Likewise. Thanks
Yeah.
for having us. This was a blast, and
Yeah.
I love the harder questions where we have to think really, really hard. So
Yeah, really sorry again about how long this took. This has been a long time coming, so
yeah.
we apologize.
So just a reminder, this is on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Twitch is Concert Rob, and everything else is standard Concert Junkies Rob and John YouTube. And maybe TikTok later tonight. We'll see if I feel froggy.
The Savage Ladies page and my personal page also.
Yes.
It's in both of those too. So it is in Chicago also.
We'll definitely share it around, you guys. Thank you so much.
Have a great night.
You guys too. We'll talk more, okay?
Definitely.
Yep.
Yeah.
Have a good night, guys.
We'll get rid of each other.